Yes, we are live.
Okay. We start?
Там Юрий запутался, где русский перевод.
So I didn't change any channel. I am on the right one?
Yeah. You just need to speak. Запускайте запись на компьютер, все, кто должен записать. So we can go. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. So let's put our palm together and connect to this huge network where we all connect to each other from the heart. And let's become aware of the impact of our presence on this planet, and how just by connecting to each other consciously, we inspire each other, we expand each other, and we're growing together. So now that we see everybody connected, it brings the added value to the time we're all connected every morning when we wake up and we take ourselves out of sleep and awaken ourselves to make an offering of this day, to qualify ourselves, and to bring this new human in us through the day. So let's open this KARTA time with that awareness of group consciousness, that we are one on this planet beyond countries, borders, languages, cultures, all differences of races and belief system. We are, before anything else, true human being to become finally human to each other. So inhale deep. Ad Gure Name, to God Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, to God Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, to God Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. So I decided to change the background and to give you a connection to our geode and to our Shiva rock in Le Martinet. This is the place of we channelize the ray 3, which is creativity and interconnectivity between all creator people. So this is a symbol of the network we represent today and why we want to connect to each other and what it brings to each other. So of course, it's not only through this time of the KARTA time that we connect, but it's our daily routine to connect with the network. And just this week, it was the time of this equinox and this amazing energy renewal that is giving us possibility to go through a new portal. And we are processing from door to door, and it's like a long path of crossing doors. But this one for this year is quite important. You know, we are entering the Earth, and this is entering a new astrological cycle, a new year. So it's like a happy new year for everyone. It's entering the spring energy, and the Earth is really into a lot of transformation at the moment, and I guess everybody can sense it. I was talking the other day about this photon belt where we are crossing every 12,000 years with this planet through the cosmos. And here we are again. So that's where we are feeling all this excitement and intensity of time, also emotional intensity, and a lot of option comes to us. And with options is confusion. What do I choose? Where do I go? So there are possibilities and there are choices to be made, and they are very, very strong. So what is happening is, what is shaking us is this new light that comes to the planet at this moment. Is a neutrino light, it's a white light. And we are all, more your body is sensitive, more open you are to receive this light is also charged with information. So this will trigger your intuition, will trigger all your emotion, the energy bodies, and will somehow boost you, attract to you situation where there are new opportunities and new decision to be made. So, of course, you know, crisis in Greek, it means question. How do I resolve a question? So every time I'm facing a question, shall I move? Shall I stay? Shall I start a new job? How can I initiate something new? How can I choose to have something new coming into my life? These are crucial crises that we regularly by cycle go back to the same place, but it's facing always through a new angle, because the life cycle and our age is also changing the parameters, so that making new choices is always totally new. It's not like the same situation come back. It might look like this if you want to change location and you already moved several times in your life, but this time is new, and you need to consider that question that is you're facing today as a very new question. So this is the beginning of the year, and whatever you will decide, at least for this cycle, it will impact the next year totally until next April. So I think you need to take the time before you move into this decision. So we were saying that the conditions from the cosmos are bringing to the Earth new frequencies, and they may help you to activate new access to new understanding or new perception. If you purify your body enough, and if you bring your body into a more sattvic, more vibrating level of frequency. Especially at the equinox, it comes also not only from the cosmos, but also the planet Earth is now changing and boosting. It's like a crack in the magnetic field. So this is these two influences that are boosting each other, the cosmic rain and the Earth moving in the magnetic field, will totally affect us at this period now, where we are right now. So the equinox is just there, and the full moon is coming next week. So we are in this moment where you need to meditate, you need to come back into yourself. Every time you feel emotional, you feel you can't sleep, or you feel hyperactivated or totally down and exhausted, just come back to a place where you can focus on your breath and focus on your true identity, your center that is timeless. This true identity, we need to connect as often we can, and especially now in this period, where if you let yourself be impressed by the outside conditionment, you will get lost very quickly. So come back to your center is not just a nice idea or a nice yogic practice. This is a must in this time. And this time where we're entering is two archetypes of the wheel that are triggers. One is the leader, and the other one is the warrior. This is the energy that, so in terms of light warrior, light workers, the warrior is a light warrior. So it's not the warrior for conflict, but it's the warrior in consciousness. I come to that just after. Let's first consider the leadership. We have created this course on the mindful leadership. It is also conjunctural. It's not just a good idea of developing new product in the school. It is not at all. It is, we need to become entrepreneur, even though you may already be, or maybe you are considering to become. We are going to lose a lot of this ready-made job that we used to have, or coming from like multinational businesses, and we will have to come back to develop many more an individual business, or like business with one or two partners, and to be extremely creative again. So many more people losing their jobs through the crisis have now in front of them a huge field of creativity. And instead of considering that as a terrible, I would say, fate, a fact of that you are powerless to face this situation, is just the opposite. This situation is to empower you as a leader. But we have not been educated for that. We have been educated in a system where we follow, and eventually some people pop up as leaders because they have that in the blood, and they initiate things and they involve other people. And we are all in a society constructed based on the pyramids, where leaders are supposed to be elected and they are on the top and others are followers. And this will totally, I already mentioned it in another KARTA time, this pyramid will go upside down. This is the power of individual will come on the top, and not individual be on the top with the power. So this shift is happening in the 3 years we are in right now. So this dismantling of the structure, the old structure, it is on its way. It will not be any way back. We are definitely moving into something that the old structure will crumbling down and will fall apart. And it is on each one the time to prepare yourself. Like I was saying, be active, passive, so don't react. But the preparation is honor the leader within yourself. A leader is somebody who really is in the center of the wheel of time, totally in the hub, and is mastering of the space and time. So by his decision, he will impact the time and he will impact the space. So it is definitely on the edge of taking risk to impact the world. So, and that's connect to the warrior. But a leader is somebody who lead first himself. And this is the first quality we need to develop, is how can you be totally self-sustained, be totally anchored in the self-love and self-appreciation of your true identity that is timeless, so that is limitless. So as well as you can tap in the source of infinite abundance and infinite creativity, any of us has enough gift and talent. Doesn't matter your IQ. It doesn't matter how clever you are. Each of us has been given a basic talent, a basic skill that is not registered in the old kind of job that are on the market. Yeah, this is not about this practical job. A skills is a know-how rooted in the wisdom, in the universal wisdom. And this is an added value. And actually, you can see it doesn't matter what is the job you do in the 3D. The added value is, are you genuine in your job? Are you really beyond the job? Are you really bringing this added value? As a leader, it doesn't matter if your rank in the hierarchy in that company is not being in the board, but wherever you are, if you honor yourself, you can bring added value in your work, in your daily routine. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. And if it is not possible, leave your job. Don't stay there. If people exploit you for the skills and not the know-how to be human, then you have nothing to do in that company. This is going to be falling apart. The company of tomorrow is company of people who are growing spiritually together. That's where we are going, because we spend so much hours in our job, in our daily work, that if this place is a waste of time and you wait until you come home to do your yogic practice, this is nonsense. The job should be the yoga. You understand? In your daily context, that's where you practice. And there are many different types of yoga. It's not only Kriya and posture and pranayama. There is Raj Yoga. There is the yoga of communication and relationship. This is this tantric practice in listening, and especially the leadership is apply consciousness, is apply awareness within the context of the daily life. That's what a leader is. And then each of us today have to elevate himself to get out of this habit to be a sheep and a follower and waiting for the world to tell you where to go, what to do, what's going to change, la, la, la. You don't have to listen to the news. Actually, less you listen to the news, better it is to concentrate on your core essence. And you know, we are all connected. So you don't need the fake news and the intox news. What you need is to connect to get the right news for you. What can you, how can you inspire yourself? That's your first duty. As a leader, you have nobody else. You cannot talk to anyone. You are, the archetype of the leader is a number one. The archetype of number one means one without a second. Second is everything that serves the oneness. So as a leader, you are the first servant of the oneness, the law of unity. And you need to be connected to that unity and not be constantly doubting and questioning and one step forward, three backwards. May I do it? I don't do it. Da, da, da. You need clarity. You need clear choices. You need to empower yourself and empower your choices. And you need to honor this. And nobody will do it. If you do not honor yourself, universe will honor you. If you don't honor yourself, nobody will look at you. So we are entering in a world where there will be no pity between individuals. If you are not a leader for yourself, people will drop you on the side of the road. There will be no solidarity for quite a bit before we understand when we honor each other, then we can be solidar. But there is a period of time that is now pretty dramatic in a way, where people, just by the energy they need to concentrate on themselves, will have much less energy to care for others. And it looks on the surface very egoistic or egocentric, and actually is the opposite. If you honor the source of oneness within you, the shift from where you were totally all over the place and pretending and playing games, when this whole time is gone and you really focus on who you truly are, then you will see that you need the time to develop your psychic. This psychic energy is a capacity to concentrate and stay concentrate for a long time on clear objectives, on clear choices, and not be shaking. Doesn't matter what the pressure comes from outside. And not be shaking means taking maybe decision to stop something. It happened to me this week. We were projecting this level 1. We had big success. Many people are answering yes to what we are offering because we dedicate this school to the new human. And it is true. It is not just fake talk and philosophy. We are practically efficient. Everybody who spent a year with us in training totally transformed their life. So we're not working. And it's not only Kundalini, but it is the spirit in which we deliver Kundalini. So we have that, and just about to have this event, we get these new things where the rise of the viruses in the north of France and all the around Paris is increasing, and they got to this confinement, and we needed to decide, yeah. And the decision didn't come from reaction or anything. It's just a total guidance. Is it the right time now for all these people to enter that experience on the practical level, or are they already in this experience? And how can we bring it into the time in synchronicity? And for me, it was obvious. He went through this, all my different level and frequencies of myself, and I came to this conclusion: we need to postpone it to May. This is the only wise decision we can make. And we had a whole discussion with all the teachers, and it came into a beautiful synthesis of a absolute consensus. Even more, it was a unanimity that we all felt expanded, inspired, and this is the guidance, and this is what we do. So do you understand that making decision is to be a leader, and to be a leader is not to be a fanatic and going for your ideas and running into the space. Is listening and bring all the information into your heart and wage it, evaluate, sense it, process it. And then it comes with an amazing clarity, and it is so sharp, then you affect the whole space, everything expands and everything is falling in the right place. So we are all under that pressure that we may step back on some position, we may move things in one direction or another. And it doesn't mean that you bite your tongue or you never step back. As a warrior, I remember the master was saying, as a warrior, no retreat. There is no retirement, there is no going back, only forward. And this is a yogi. The yogi is always looking forward into the future, because your present gives sense to your future. So the concentrating on the now, make the decision now, will bring your future totally in alignment with the frequencies that are in the universe. So being a leader and develop the skills and make the choice from a total center of wisdom and of listening and with courage and clarity is essential. And each of us is called to be a leader for his own life, for himself, for his family, for his group around, and we all will be called to play this role of decision-making, choices to be made. And these are crucial today, because it will orient all your future. So be a leader to yourself. This is the time to assess that and to honor that we are all qualified. We are all born with all the gears and the know-how. We have our permit for life. Yeah, it's like you have a permit, a driving license. You have a license for life. We are all qualified. You just need to trust yourself. This is a big loop into the void, because you are not going to be defined by society. There's no group who's going to give you a position or a place. You need to step in your place and take the ownership and the leadership of your own life. This is step one. The second is the warrior. That energy means even if you're a leader, even if you choose, you will not hide yourself, and you will not choose just for your little world. But any choice you make, you need to bring into this awareness that this will impact the world. And instead of being afraid of that, or saying, no, I'm going to just make a decision for my little thing here, don't do that. Just realize you are one with the whole. And that little unit is a fractal. You are absolutely divine, and any decision you make will impact the totality of humanity. It is not just a simple decision you make. A shift you make in your life is going to affect the whole thing. So, and the warrior is somebody who stands for his decision and show off it, express it, he shares it he impact the world. So it is the time to impact the world with your own wisdom, with the own tranquility and peace you have when you have decided honoring yourself, valuing yourself. There is no shame, there is no point to hide. It's a time to become visible, tangible, affecting each other from your love, from your wisdom. So that's the attitude of the light warrior. Is not that I'm going to conquer and go into conflict and reaction. It's not this at all. It's manifest your presence on earth by the self-worth you are affirming. You are bringing your presence that it becomes tangible by others. And you are opening yourself to receive the impact of others who are resonating in the same frequency of light. And this is how we're going to increase the field on this planet. And this time is now. This is starting from now, this week, exactly. We can join each other frequency in the matrix. We can impact this frequency in the matrix and increase the level of love and wisdom if you apply this first to yourself, take the ownership as a leader, and then step up and share it. Share your frequency. It is, we were talking in the level 2, we were applying the listening and the skills of communication to the power of prayer. And as all the, I would say, structured institutional religion are crumbling down, the power of prayer remains. It is a practice of yoga. It is not a religious practice. Prayer is the essential power human beings has in their heart in connection to the universe. And that very intimate relationship where you talk to the universe talks to you, and you have this sort of pact together. The universe is supporting you always when you align yourself and you dare to ask. So that power, knowing that universe is supporting you, is what a leader needs to have. You need to have this connection every day with the bigger picture and have a tangible relationship where you feel the power. You are empowered yourself by your own prayer. So this is not the prayer of somebody who is a beggar and is missing something. He's a victim in life and he's going to go to God and God help me. This is not at all. The prayer in the age we are today is, I am a co-creator of the universe. The universe has created me and it brings me all what I need. I'm responsible to talk to this universe so it can answer me properly. So if I make myself clear with myself, I make myself clear with the universe, then the universe will come through. All the network of positive coincidence will start activated, and all the means and support you need for your creation will come to you. This is a law. This is the unique power we have, and this is millions of years it works like this. You know, any creature is supported by the universe who created the creator. And we are part of that. So we forgot because we enter like institutional, and usually you pray when you are in terrible difficulty, and then when nothing works, you finally fall on your knees and say, oh God, do something for me. But that's not what I'm talking about. Is that develop, as a leader, you develop an attitude of prayer which is effective, where you manifest the divine power on this earth. You attract the divine light and clarity on this earth because you are engaged in manifesting your clarity on this earth in your creativity. So it's a total new paradigm. We cannot continue to have this attitude of being a victim of system or waiting and expecting things will come back in the past. It will not come back to the past, ever. And it needs you to step up in empowering yourself, honoring yourself, plugging into your natural wisdom, take decision to honor yourself and start. And this is the time for that. So I think this is the new crusader, you know, the time of the old crusader where we go to Jerusalem. You remember, this is hundreds years ago where we all wanted to go to Jerusalem. So this was the myth of this time. Today, Jerusalem is everywhere. This is on the planet, wherever you are. And the crusader you are, the crusader of light, and you bring that wherever you are in your surrounding and in your network. So as big is your network today, as much is your subtle bodies, and you affect each other. So you need to focus and be aware of that network. What is the network you connect, you know, and how can you be nourished and nourish this network with your intention, your clarity, and your choices, because that's what you're going to do now. So the old, what is the problem with the old? The old is fading away day by day. You see this situation with the COVID and the new COVID and da-da-dee and da-da-da. This is 1 year already, and we haven't hardly seen it going through. It's already 1 year. So we are in, and the old is slowly fading away. And this is the natural way. It's not a revolution from one day to the other. It's not like this old philosophy of the total crash of the whole thing. We are crashing. I think everybody today can acknowledge that we are collectively crashing from the past. And this is a nice way to go through. It is progressive, it is slow, it is soft, it is kind. So just embrace that. Embrace that it is crashing, and it is a time where we can take advantage of being conscious and grow ourselves into responsibility. It's a matter of being, you know, drop the old way to control your space, control your tomorrow, have plan and ABC. This is gone. We don't have that strategy anymore. This is now about you being yourself, empowering yourself, honoring yourself, choosing for yourself, and focus on the power you put in your choices. So what you want today has to include the dream of tomorrow. And don't be shy about your dream, because everything is possible. Everything is possible now. The whole thing is opening. So this turning point is very crucial, that you are not limiting your perspective on the future, if this humanity has to move into a more cooperative humanity, solidarity humanity, loving humanity, then invest in that vision. Yeah, but see the first step. What is the first step you can do today to manifest that future? And then you take ownership of that vision, and you don't need to verify with anybody else. This is your personal choice. You need to assume your choice. You need to make a very courageous choice. It's almost crazy. You know, the Tantra is this crazy wisdom. When you plug into wisdom, you will find yourself mad because you say, nobody can think like this. You know, it has never happened before. All this kind of crazy idea, you have to deny this and just say, I still believe that we can live in peace and harmony on this planet, and we're going to make it happen now. And that's where you want to dedicate your life for. So this is, you understand, that all the choices are coming from values that are not limitative, they are not pragmatic, they are absolutely infinite. And when this you find in your heart, and you exalt yourself, and you decide, and then you focus, and then you see what is the first step, and how can I communicate this choice with others? Because any courageous and wise choice you make for yourself will inspire anybody around you that didn't reach this point. You understand? So that's the first step in solidarity, is honor yourself and share with others, and it will inspire everybody. So the future depends on my choice and the choice we are doing at this time of transition. So inspire yourself, elevate yourself, exalt yourself, drag the inspiration, drag this light, open yourself to receive this inspiration, and then choose. And then see the next step. We don't see much, we cannot see far away, and it doesn't matter. But see what you can do next month, this week. You know, and if there is no answer, don't do anything. Don't react. Don't go into panic. Drop the environment, drop the pressure, and just focus on to densify who you are. Be yourself 200% if you can. This will solve everything. Not reacting to the pressure of time that I can't pay my bill, I have to leave this flat, where I'm going to go, da. Of course, you will have to move, and it will find a way, and the solution is already coming to you. But will you be yourself first, or are you just a straw ball that the ocean is pushing away? Remain centered. And I know more pressure is in your environment and your situation. Of course, it is very hard to not be shaking, not be afraid. So as the emotional can increase, then you need to work on that. You are not an emotional human being. You are being, and you can go through emotion, but emotion are not who you are. They are just a transitory. It's a moment of depression, there is a moment of deception, and there is a moment of joy. And this is all changing all the time. How can you identify yourself with this? No. Find this contentment that you honor your true self. Doesn't matter if your day is high and you're exalted, a day you're low and depressed, you still, at the end of the day, observe yourself and say, I have honored myself today. I am content. I'm satisfied. And that will give you energy. So I think it's a time for innovation. It's a time to give yourself the time to innovate. And we have this time. It is given to us. Even the COVID is helping us. They continue to stretch and give us the time to make this transition, these changes. So we are having all the time to meditate. And please choose to do that. Choose to meditate. Choose to align yourself to receive this inspiration and guidance, and choose from your heart. So all is happening now for the long run. And this is the message of the time we are now in. That's why it is so crucial. It is not just a choice for next month where I'm going to move. It is, see it from the bigger space. See it as okay, this is going to be for the next 20 years. Just give you that space. Invite the space to enter your life and say, okay, I don't see anything. I don't know where I'm going, but where I would like to be in 20 years from now. A conscious planet, a conscious humanity where people are sharing all these gifts and coming back to something sanity and clarity, where we are all taking care of this planet? Or do you want a world that goes back to a stupid crash? Yeah, no. So invest in that and focus on that and construct your psychic and be focused, and trust your self-empowerment and your self-love. This will carry you through. So there is also a factor of acceleration. Everything is speeding up. So maybe you have the feeling to be in a tornado, taking 10 decisions a day and having so much demand of answering questions left and right from everyone, your children, your parents, your partners in your business, or it increased the level of multi-level of communication is increasing the craziness, this absolutely busyness. So this speed quality is a necessity. So it is a necessity for us to give up our sense of controlling. We cannot control the network we are connected to. We cannot control all our friends and how we can answer our friends and which frequency, because we have more and more friends. We are more and more connected to so many more connections that you cannot be in control with all that. So we are entering what we call the Aquarian space. And that's what I use always in the meeting. Before, we were like a group of 10 people, everybody can speak. Now you have 30 people and not everybody can have a voice, but actually the right people with the right voice in the right moment, in the right time and space will speak out, and it will speak for everyone. So we have to let go of this idea of me as an individual. I am so important for the group, but actually the one who is important today will find the channel and find the power to speak, and it will work and it will speak in the name of all the people who cannot speak in your network. But it will be so efficient that everybody will raise in consciousness from what we can share. So if you don't have a voice for this ABC, but ZYX is connected today and tomorrow is L and P, it doesn't matter. You know, what is happening is spreading the information, spreading your presence, and the connectivity is actually multi-level. So if you only touch 5 people today and 10 you have on the list you could not reach, it doesn't matter, they have been touched if they are in your consciousness. You understand? So you cannot answer all the mail, you cannot answer all the message you get in a day, and every day is increasing again and again, and it is asked for you to decide more and more decision in many, many levels. So just realize that 24 hours is 24 hours. What you can solve today is enough. And the priority comes naturally to you by your by your intuition. So what has to happen today is totally aligned. And what you could not do today, just drop it. It comes back tomorrow in a different way, and it will catch you back. So I think it's amazing, this breadth of connectivity that is like inhaling, exhaling, and more interaction in the network are happening, and we cannot control that. So we need to abandon the idea I can be on the top of all my communication, but I am on the top of my communication when I let go and let it be. and it will be always the right person in the right time, in the right moment. And this is amazing. So don't be taken away by the speed, the outside speed, and keep the calm, keep the peace within. So this is essential. So that's why I bring this idea of breath. Again, this pranayama that I initiated in the KARTA time, that was to help people to go through the time. And it came very, very naturally that we need to focus on this pranayama, on this inner rhythm, our inner clock, and to balance all the 7 bodies, and especially the emotional body. And our breath can help us strengthen our nervous system, clarify our mind, and stabilize our mood. So I think these exercises are very precious. And if you have nothing else to help yourself, then help yourself with this pranayama. So for this time until next month, and it's probably going to last longer, but the focus now is really about the breath through the heart. The heart center is a key center to all our exchanges, all our decisions, all the connection with beyond the 3D, how we receive inspiration, how can we receive this light with the information, this sort of a new prana coming to us and from the earth. It is through this platform of the heart center. So breathe through the heart is a key thing. The second is expand your aura, which is the aura is sort of I would say the expression of the harmonic communication between your 7 energy bodies. And when this is in harmony, you have like a filter around you that will be able to filter the influence in both ways. So if you position yourself and you establish yourself in the warrior flight and you stand for your decision, you're going to impact the world through your aura by expanding your influence. We call it the spiritual influence. It's nothing to do with brainwashing and talking and like politician. This is just your presence speak for you through this net where you impact the world, and it can affect people 7,000 kilometers from here, the other side of the ocean. So there's no limit in that. This is the field of telepathic influence is being centered, construct your psychic energy and be positive and send this light with the frequency and with the message that of your presence and your choices, you will impact the world. And the same, whether you receive through this filter a frequency that is in sync with your own frequency, and all the frequencies they want to bring you down, they are filtered and they're not going to impact you. You may receive them, consider them, but they will not put you into trouble. So this is important to have this aura very strong and breathe, densify your magnetic field and with quality. And that will filter naturally how the outside world impact your inner world. And the other one from the heart chakra is the feeling of gratitude. You have to create that. You have to be aware that you have to focus on that. Is what is love? Love is consciousness. Is a stage of consciousness where you are open to that frequency of love and you totally receive it. You open yourself to the love. Love doesn't belong to anyone. I said it the other day. We are all swimming in a bath of love, but because our hearts are like stones, they don't receive it. And we're looking desperately for somebody to give it to us. This is nonsense. Everyone is open to love. We are made from love. So it is inherent, it's part of us. We just need to melt the stone, melt the crystallized consciousness, open up to the trust and the gratitude. So any exercise you practice as gratitude is a sort of prayer as well. that will open this door of to unconditional love. And this is essential to practice that, to be able to go beyond anything you know. How are you going to go beyond what has limited human beings until now? How are we going to go there? We need to open the trust into that frequency of love and see how it dissolves your identification. Is the ego identification to the 3D. That's what it does constantly. And that's why we were limiting ourselves as humanity, because we wanted to resolve that. Now we understand, we come to the end of that story. We understand this is the wall, this is our own limitation. That's how we create our collective limitation. So now we need to go beyond. And the way to go beyond is totally to invest that center with this opening of the door and let this frequency of love penetrate and nourish all your energy bodies. So let's go for this practice for this month. Where did I put it? Somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. So the first exercise is to boost your heart center, to boost the energy through this platform of the heart center and the heart area. So it's also the heart muscles. So it's all combined. We're going to bring the left arm is directly connected to the energy of the heart muscle. So we bring the left arm on the side, 60 degrees, and we're going to stay with our torso facing forward. We're not twisting our torso. We keep the torso straight forward, but we're going to stretch the right hand, and the right hand is gonna cross the right thumb over the left palm. So this is somehow the mudra. The right thumb over the left, and the palm are together, slide and pressed the palm. And we have this 60 degree on the side, but you look forward. Your head stay forward, and you will close your eyes 9/10. That means you leave it slightly open, your eyelid, but eyelid should be totally relaxed over your eyes, and stretch this 60 degrees on the side. And the breath is inhaling through the nose very, very deeply, powerfully and deeply, long, deep inhale through the nose, and the exhale is powerfully, and exhale all the breath you have inhaled, all the air, you breathing out through the mouth powerfully. Inhaling as long and deep and powerful you can through the nose, and then exhale. Empty yourself totally. And do this breath. Imagine you inhale through the heart center, and you exhale, you project from the heart center. So it's not pushing the air from the navel, it's just letting the breath out through your heart center, and be completely focused on the heart center. So this is like this. Crossing, stretching. So the idea is stretch your elbows. That's another challenge. Is stretch your elbows on the side. So you're going to have pain because the body is, with the arms is totally twisted on the side. So you may have cramps or some sort of tension on the side. So try to keep your elbows straight. It's only 11 minutes, but it's quite tough. It will be some pain there. It will also trigger your fifth chakra. So it will help you, for the warrior in you, to speak out your truth, to express yourself verbally, and to stand, bring light into your speech. Yeah. So we breathe, inhale long, deep through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And I suggested a mantra in the back, which is one part of the Japji, which is Bautakaram. Bautakaram is a key, is a poi that works for, I would say, the power of the word that manifests abundance in your life. So this is really moving into the flow of life, of the creativity and the abundance of life, and the power to manifest your intentions to your words. Maybe I put it in the back. Where is it? So we're going to do 3 minutes maybe for tonight, so you get a sense of what it is. As I do on the KARTA time, I introduce the practice, but when you start tomorrow, you need to do it for 11 minutes. So let me see. Can you hear it? Do you hear the music? Okay, I suppose it works.
Yes. Yes, but picture.
Yes? Okay, so
Yeah,
let's do it for 3 minutes and really activate your breath through the heart center. This is really breathe through your heart. This is the idea. And bring the light into anything you're going to speak through this next day. Stretch your elbows, stretch your arms on the side, left side. Grasp your palm together. Look forward, close your eyelids. You relax in your eyes. And breathe through your heart. Inhale nose, exhale through the mouth. Focus on your heart. Focus on your heart. Try to keep your elbows straight. Long inhales through your nose. Long exhales through your mouth. The last minute, focus on your heart. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. And slowly exhale. And stay within your heart. Exhale and come into your heart. The song is from Haranand. Haranand Kaur. She sings this, you will find it somewhere. Bauta Karam. So this is a very inspirational pori that will support you to open your heart, your generosity, the capacity to give, and inhale deep through the nose, exhale deep through the mouth into your heart center. So this is our first pranayama. You can do this in the morning. It's fantastic. It will refresh yourself. It's very intense, very, very intense. So 11 minutes is a very short time. We used to practice this 2.5 hours. So no complaint, even though you're going to shake and the arms are going to be, and the elbows want to bend. Try to focus on the elbows, keep the elbows straight, focus on the heart, and go through it. You're going to sweat. It's a great practice. And the second practice that marry with this one, it really totally expand your aura. That's what I was saying. As a light warrior, you want to be seen. You want to stand for yourself. You want to project. You want to impact the world. You want to share with everybody your light and your wisdom. So we're gonna bring the arms above our head, but the palm facing up. Palm facing up, and it's like the palm are a little bit at this level of the head, like this. And you need to bend backwards, bend the whole body, the whole trunk backwards. And you're like giving up, trusting, open. The heart is fully, fully open. And we're going to do the breath of 8. Breath of 8 is inhaling in 8, but it is slow. Like every step is about 2 seconds. So like you can mentally go for 2 times Satanama if you want mentally, but in the back, we're going to use a powerful mantra. This is the mantra. You're going to just listen through the breath. You're going to swallow these words through your breath. And this mantra is really about the Heart Sutra, Gate Gate Pargate. You know, I introduced it the other day. We are practicing this mantra in the Martine community every evening at 6 p.m. We don't put it online yet. Maybe we're going to make it once a week where everybody can join. But if you connect at 6 telepathically and do this mantra, you will join us and we'll be in that field. And for this practice you can do in the morning, you can put this mantra in the back of your practice, but the breath is 8. Inhale, 8, exhale, and each stroke is about 2 seconds. So it is like 15, 16 seconds the inhale, and it is slow. You inhale, and you bend backwards. You have to bend backwards. So the head is looking up and the back is, and the palm is looking up as well. So you're like this, and you really expand your lungs by inhaling in 8. So it's 16 seconds, 8 steps of 2 seconds. And the exhale is the same by the nose, 8 steps in 2 seconds each. So it's a very peaceful breath, very big breath. You fill up all your capacity. So we're going to do it also 3 minutes. And I will put this mantra in the back so you can do it. Here we go. And now this one, you close your eyes. Close your eyes, relax totally your eyelid. Focus as high as you can to connect, channelize divine love, unconditional love, and fill up your aura with this light. Make your breath very deep, very slow, very full. 16 seconds. Every breathe in is 2 seconds. So it is slow and deep. What an awakening. Go beyond. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate. Inhale deeply. Bend back. Open your heart and feel your halo, feel the whole auric body filled with white light and love. Feel all your aura full of white light and receive that light. Consciously decide to open. Expand your aura and touch anyone that comes through your mind, through your imagery. Touch them with this love. It can be the president, it can be your neighbor, it can be your grandparents, your children, your grandchildren, anybody, your worst enemy. Send the love, send the light and expand. Expand to people who are ignorant, to people who cannot love, people who cannot open up, people who are in desperate, people who are in depression. Just send the love, send the light all over the world. But you can send it to specific people. Send it to specific places. That's your choice. That's your impact. That's you, the warrior, who impact the world with your own love and light. Inhale deep. And exhale. Relax your arms. Relax the posture. As much as you share this light with others and with the world, as much it will fill you up. You understand? That's more you give, more you receive. So it is amazing. And we come to the last practice for this month. This is called Shambhavani Mudra. So the sun finger, the ring finger, is bent inside, and the two hands are crossed, but the sun finger are inside, and we press the tip of these two fingers, the mount of the sun fingers inside, and we bring the hand around it. Yeah? So you see, sun finger is the ring finger.
No, we cannot see you, KARTA. Actually,
why you can't see?
Your video isn't available.
Why? What happened?
Try to reload your camera video. Yeah.
Because here it works, so I don't know. It has been cut several times during the recording. I don't know when I was speaking, or it's functioning here. I don't know. You don't see me?
No, actually, nobody cannot see you for about 10 minutes.
So, but that's not based. It's not based on me, because here everything functions. So there must be another.
Maybe somebody can see KARTA. Please write down, because everybody was written that we cannot see you. And I tried to switch. Yeah, but for this, maybe you can try to speak just because previous exercises we understood how to do, but for this one, we really need to understand.
So how can we do that?
Maybe you can go out and come back. We just wait for 1 minute. Can you just reload? Because maybe it's on Zoom connection. Can you just go out and then come back? I will make you co-host.
So I stop everything, get out, and come back. That's what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, now we can see you. It was just a second. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh,
for this one,
yeah.
there will be no music in the back. We just do it by ourselves. So I repeat, the sun finger, which is the ring finger, they are inside. Then the two hands are crossing, and you touch the pad of this ring sun fingers, yeah, inside. They pressed in each other, and we bring the hands over it, and we squeeze our elbows on the side. So you have it like this, yeah? The ring finger inside. Can you see? Everybody sees it?
Yeah, now we can see. Yeah.
Okay, so we have this mudra in front of the heart center, and the elbows are squeezed. I don't know, maybe so it goes like this. Cross your hands, press the ring fingers, lock your hands around, and elbows. And you're sitting straight with your hands in front of your heart center. Yeah? It's okay? So we close our eyes, and it's the root is the mantra Sohang, but we're gonna do Sa-hang. And it's Sa, 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 Hang, 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 Hang. And we're gonna repeat this mantra. So the Sa is initiate, project, generate. So it is beaming out from the heart. Sa, yeah, it comes from the heart center. And hang, 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 bringing energy from the third chakra to the heart. Hang, 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 sa, hang, 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 sa, hang, 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 sa. We do 3 times this mantra on one exhale. Then you inhale, and again, hung, 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 sa, hung, 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 sa, hung, 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 sa, hung, 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 hung. 3 times the mantra on one exhaling with the mudra. You close your eyes, and you concentrate. Your consciousness is plugged on gratitude. For this one is really grow the level, grow the flow. Sa re sa is the flow of life, the flow of love. You want to connect, you want to enter the river of love, and it exalting your gratitude for anything, small thing, big thing, is only gratitude. Thank you for challenge. Thank you for everything. Is a total gratitude, total entering, immersing in the flow of love. So we're gonna practice it also for 3 minutes. So make your mudra in front of your heart center. Press the sun fingertips pad together. Lock your elbows. Keep your spine straight, your chin in. Close your eyes, and we deeply inhale. And we go sa, hung, 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 sa, hung, 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 sa, hung, 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 hung. And inhale. sa, 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 hung, 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 hung. 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 Sa, 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 hung, hung, hung. Sa, 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 hung, 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 hung. Sa, 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 ang, 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 ang. Sa, 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 ang, 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 ang. Sa, 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 ang, 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 ang. Sa, 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 hung, ang, ang. Sa, 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 ang, hung, hung, ang. Sa, 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 hung, 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 ang. Sa, 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 hung, 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 hung. 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 Last time. Sa, 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 hung, 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 hung. Sa, 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 hung, 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 hung. Sa, 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 hung, 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 hung. Inhale deep. Hold the breath, hold the mudra, and focus on the gratitude. Express, feel, create that feeling of total gratitude for life, for your breath, for all the gift, all the challenge, everything that come to you, how much the universe supports you, nourish you, take care of you as a little child of the divine. We are all children of the divine, and feel like this. full of gratitude. Exhale. And when you finish, you can shake your hands because the mudra will affect the circulation in your fingers and create some cramps. So you just shake your hands a little bit. When you do it 11 minutes, it will be tight in your ring finger. So just let the energy move again. Okay, I guess you understand this sequence. This is the three orientation of this month is by combining the leadership and the warrior within you. Connect to the energy of the heart, which is essential. Make your choice, breathe through your heart.
Maybe you can revise the sequence because previous to exercise was not completely clear. Just show us exact posture.
So first exercise, I come back. It was on the left side, triggering the heart center and the throat, the fifth chakra, and you cross the palm together, cross the thumbs, the right thumb over the left, palm together, and stretch on the left side, but your torso stay forward, your head stay forward. So it's on the side and stretch the elbows, yeah? Palm together, like this. And we do this breath, inhale nose, exhale mouth. Long, deep, and powerful, but from the heart. The breath is in the heart center, yeah? And the second is you put the palm looking up and you stretch back, close your eyes, stretch back, lean back. You lean back and you hold like this, and it's the breath of 8 through the nose. Inhale, exhale, 8 step, but each step is 2 seconds. So it is 16 second inhale, 16 second exhale, 2 seconds by step. Eight inhale, 8 exhale, slow and deep, all through the nose, yeah? And the music in the back was a Sutra of Love, Heart, Sutra of the Heart, Gate Gate, and the first one was Bautakaram, so I mentioned it already. And the last one, we just saw it, yeah? So I think it will be published and you will see on the paper in a few days. So it will be clear for everybody, but I think it was quite clear, no? Okay? So slowly we're gonna conclude with the answering some question and some announcements. So I think you know, like very soon, beginning of the April, on the 3rd April, we're gonna again offer an introduction to the mindful business courses, and this is in the afternoon between 4 and 5:30. Anybody is welcome, and we are moving into the 2nd module, which is about you and we. So is the communication within the space of the creative business. So how can you open up to group consciousness, how you can maintain a field of harmony and communication and dissolve the source of conflict between each other. Knowing that in the first module, we work on the conflict with ourselves. So that was the first step. And now how we project this conflictual situation with personal issue between each other, and how can you lead a team? And it's really about, again, be a leader with total awareness in the relationship with the team of people you're going to interest into your business and what you want to develop. So we're going to do a first class with Iris on the 3rd of April between 4 and 5:30. And this will introduce the module that we do in May, between 6th and 9th of May. So in April, we are entering the energy of the spring. So as I mentioned in Le Martinet, we are creating now a retreat of practice that we started the last December, and we got this so much good response to it that we have the space now, the infrastructure is well organized, we have everybody to welcome you. So we have a good team, and this will be an Ayurvedic and Kundalini retreat for yourself, and this is a spring energy, so it's limited to 1 week and to 8 people. We cannot accept more, so it is really for you a treat that if you come there, you're going to be treating yourself and renewing yourself. So it's from the 19th to 26th of April. We have a beautiful team of Ayurvedic massage people. We're going to scan you, identify how you can clean yourself, and this is really the time to clean the liver energy. We are entering this meridian now, and this is a total detox that will help you detox your intestine, your liver, and the whole system. So, and in May, we'll have this new retreat really focused on the Kundalini practice in depth, and it will be focused on the heart center. So this is you come in presential, it's not online. This is something you come, and this is not limited to, we can go to as many people wants to join, but it will be a new format of retreat where it's also how can you treat yourself with giving yourself a time for practice in the best condition where you're going to be supported with a fantastic food, fantastic schedule on the day, and a lot of practice around the heart opening. That is what we need to face at this time. So this is what we have on the agenda. And for now, so this will be from 25 of May to the 1st of June. And this is the energy moving into the summer, and how you can activate and balance your heart center energy. Okay, and to finish this KARTA time, I will maybe answer a few of the questions. So there are also people just expressing their gratitude, and I'm very touched by this. I think all the team here is working for free. This is absolutely a gift of the school to everybody. This KARTA time is for free, and anybody can benefit to be inspired. We are serving the spirit of expanding the connectivity between us and the presence in our practice. And this is not for money. This is not a business. So that's why I started as a gift, and all the people who work here are giving their time to make this happen as a seva. So our attitude is to serve and inspire everybody so you can grow and you can keep the connection with yourself and with everyone. So the question, of course, for now, it was added to this module. I think in the future, we're going to create a more targeted membership where the answer can be, the question can be answered in a more personal way and according to the field where you are in. But for now, we continue with this until we have a better format to offer you. So, so there is one question from, so Anna Kreutz, she's just expressing gratitude, and I bless you. I'm so happy that you are still there and you're still keeping up, and I bless your whole family. I just remember all of you. So, and Penka, she's asking now what to do. How can I project a new job? How can I be sure I do the right choices? Where can I go? And so she's exactly in the tornado I was mentioning in the talk. And you do not act under pressure. The pressure is your creation. Actually, there is no pressure. So you need to bring yourself first. The first priority is bring yourself is a no pressure zone, no stress zone. So we have many. I think the practice I give this time is completely adequate and very good for bringing this space. And after half an hour, the 3 practice, you will be in the space where there is no pressure. And when you are there, you can continue the meditation and open up to receive the answer. The priority is how to make priority in your choices is I always say this is connected to your identity. Who do you serve in your life? So if it is your true identity, you have no problem to choose and not to choose when it is not the right time, when it is not the right pressure. Then when you are shaking and you are undue pressure, you not choose, you just wait. But inside you, you work into bringing back this peace and connect to the inner peace. The peace is always there. If you're not in peace, is that you are creating that pressurized, stressful space, and you are responsible to bring back yourself into the space of peace, and that is the heart center. So everything we talked this time, I think, just go for it. Go for it and bring yourself back into this place of peace, and from there, contemplate. The answer will come. So you don't need alternative, you need an altar. That's what we say in the business course, yeah? A place where you have reverence, you drop your head, you drop your strategy, your games and all that stuff, and just open your heart and let the answer come to you. It will come. At the moment, it's very, very effective. And more you practice, easier it becomes. I cannot give you other recipes. There is no tricks. Is practice. Is really practice, practice, practice. So all my love and blessing, and bring peace. Bring yourself back to the original peace, to your original self, and from that place, take your decision. You will find it. Is somebody asking? This is Diana Andrea. She's asking about teaching Tantra or teaching exercise by pair of people and all that. So today, you know, yoga became a marketplace, so everybody teach anything, anyway, what you want to do. You know, the efficiency of the practice depend on your level of awareness. So we cannot change this rule. So people can teach left and right. If they don't have the awareness, there will be no result. They can make big effects. You know, many people are charismatic. They impress others. This is how people are in the world. They want to impress other people. This is nothing to do with yoga. So yoga is not a business, is not for sale, and you're not here to reach a market and sell stuff. So, you know, if the master who taught us for more than 40 years have respect, you have no idea of what Tantra is about. So this is not to bring it into a jam and sell it for cheap. You need to qualify, and it might take many lifetimes. So it's not because you feel stuff and you feel excited about it and curious about it. This is such a shallow level. So please stop yourself and practice, practice, practice. There's so many meditation and kriya to share with everybody. So respect that, and don't create a context where you mislead people and you sell stuff that are absolutely very deep, effective, and actually dangerous to practice. And then, of course, the way you're going to practice is not going to be dangerous. It's going to be fun, but that's exactly what we don't want to do. We don't want to teach people for having fun, because this you can go for a party for that. But if you start practicing Kundalini, you will understand what it really takes to qualify yourself, to risk yourself, to bring people into such a pressure that they might not come back. So Tantra is far beyond the limits of ordinary practitioner, and please wait before you misuse techniques that are very, very deep and very traditionally practiced with reverence and a high level of qualification. So I would ask you to refrain to go for these kind of things and not turn yoga into a sort of a party, but into a lot of reverence to what you are sharing with people. Alors, somebody, this is Camille, she's saying, I'm trying to fall in love with myself and work on it. But when I see myself in the mirror, I can't love myself. So this is an issue of self-love. And of course, it is something, it is a process to move into that. And like we have worked in the business course is about the sabotager, but this is your shadow self that prevent you and that make you see something in you that you don't like. So that will be a dance with your shadow self, and this is a process you need to learn. So of course, if you're on the level 1, you will definitely just be patient, and all this negative projection, you're gonna understand how to embrace them, how to go with them, how to tango with them, and how to solve that relationship so you can rehabilitate your self-love. It's a process. So if you just put your intention and says, that's what I want to resolve, it will happen. So don't let go. Keep on having that intention, and the tools, the meditation, the practice will come to you and you will transform. But I cannot tell you this through the screen now in a few seconds. It is really a process. But I can assure you that this will change, and the mirror will be a magical mirror where you're going to see you absolutely beautiful. And this is possible. It's not a hocus pocus. It's a job. It is a work you have to do with yourself, and it will happen. So don't let go this intention. It's a very good intention. You have observed something that is now ready to take you on the path of learning. So keep staying with it. Another question from Olga Yankina. So this is about active waiting and not reacting. And so the question is, how can I make my choice? How can I empower myself? How can I decide? And I feel the pressure of time around me. I need to decide in 1 or 2 months. How can I do? I think the whole KARTA time was around that. How you qualify yourself to make the right decision. It is all about, so listen to this KARTA time again and practice, and you will, this idea of creating an altar, giving up your mind and all this game of the mind, and give up your head and bring everything into your heart. Trust, empower yourself, and honor the leader within you, and it will come very quickly. But focus, meditate, don't let go. Honor yourself. That's the path. And yeah, I think, there are a few more questions about loneliness and how come some people are alone and never find a partner. This is, again, this process of projection and how you create your reality. And I think this cannot be answered in 1 second. It's a process, and it's a matter of choice, and a matter of conscious and subconscious choice. If you are alone and it is not in harmony, because to live alone is not a problem, But if you feel you're missing something, that means you're not fully honoring your potential. So that means there is a duality there, and the subconscious is blocking you from an experience. So this needs to be addressed, and you need to enter a process to clear if you really consciously decide to be alone or not. That has to become a conscious choice. So there is a process for that. And we do this through this level 1 practice. And I don't know what you did, or if you already did it and you still cannot use the tools properly. So maybe you have to revise it, or maybe ask for a mentor to guide you through the process. The same for the choice or not choice to have children, not have children is a very basic question in life, that sooner or later, when you enter the adulthood, you have facing that. Some people, they have children faster than they want, and some others, they try heavily and they don't get children. So it shows that in this matter, it is not totally our decision, and we need to consider that there is definitely in the whole cosmos, in the matrix, intention that are there, and the energy are triggers by a very precise balance between wanting, not wanting, letting be, and not letting be. So it's walking on the razor edge, and what is clarifying that edge is the grace. So the attitude is exactly what we have worked through this KARTA time. Open your heart to receive the grace. And you have to be both open to receive. That means don't abandon the idea to have children, but in the same time, let go the wanting, because more you want something and that is not there, more that things run away from you. You understand? That's the principle of polarity. Something that doesn't come to you, more you want it, more it runs away from you. You understand that? Something you don't want that run after you, more you denying, more it runs after you, is the law of polarity. So this is the magnetic field. That's how things works. Yeah? So if you would like to have a child, it is an attitude of prayer. If it doesn't come, just open yourself to receive and accept whatever comes. And that attitude of acceptance will make you grow and elevate your frequency to the point where actually for anybody, it is possible to have children, and for anybody, it's possible not to have children. But to be in awareness and full consciousness, to welcome a situation that is in harmony with what you want, you need to align what you want with this universal law. So for some people, maybe it's better not to have children in this life, and that it was the choice of your soul, and you need to connect with that source to verify, is it really this, or is it a block, a subconscious block? I have a fear. This has to be clarified, and this is through meditation and through practice of opening up yourself to awareness. That's what we also teach you. The tools we teach in level 1, you remember the level 1 is not just a teacher training. We have moved into awakening to the new human. So it's not to get a diploma and teach yoga in a class, but it is to really move on yourself so you qualify yourself as the new human being. And there's such a change and transformational process that is happening now. And we are focusing in sharing this tool with you so you can really adapt to the change, root into the change, and go with the change in pure satisfaction. Change is not a hassle. Change is not a curse. Change is our collective blessing. So how can we embrace that? It is a path, and we all are asked to go there. So I think I'm going to conclude there for today. Thank you, all of you, and thank you for your presence. Thank you for continuing the practice with a lot of discipline. I know how much you invest in your daily life and how much it gives you, actually. So keep inspiring yourself and inspiring each other. Let's stay in connection and in networking, because that's how we're going to build the future. Let's be connected. So we close the space. Now you bring your palm together. Bring back our awareness in our heart center. And let's be grateful, express our prayer also for the whole planet, that we are blessed to be connected today. And like every day when we wake up in the morning, we connect to all of those people who dedicate their life to bring more light on this planet, more love and more peace. May we be an instrument of thy peace. May I be an instrument of thy love, and may through my life and action manifest this light and love in my surrounding. I'm grateful for all that the universe gives me every day, all the support, all the inspiration, all the gift, and this beautiful moment of ecstasy and expansion and bliss. I share that gratitude with the whole planet. Thank you for all the technical support and all the team that is organizing this event and supporting this work. Thank you for the translator, who are also benevolent and help us to understand each other beyond languages. Thank you all, love you all, bless you all. Inhale deep. Satnam. 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 See you soon, online or live, and I'm with you every day. Satnam. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you.